Thank you.
You are ready for inspection, ma'am.
Sure, they can disperse. Thank you. Whichever area, this way how will you keep cross-checking? Register number 9 should have been...
We will look at it.
don't we have a software for that?
Village crime register. We are recording.
That's what we do, village crime.
That-
Register number 9 village.
As a register, we are doing it. Upload in the CCTV.
Why not?
We will do that.
Register we are doing in CCTV
No,
and
it's just-
CCTV.
Look at the most
It is
important
useful.
record of the police station is your village crime bureau. And if that's not in the computer, what kind of criminal verifications are we doing? VCNB is your major thing because anybody you are arresting, if not by fingerprint, at least by name.
Next quarter we'll get it. In 3 months I think we'll update all these. Especially
But what
the
have
crime
we been doing
register.
all this while then?
See,
Why was this not on the agenda of the criminal, what about history sheet? History sheet would be part of the VCNB.
history sheets we have started the new format and we have started updating it.
What I'm saying is, history sheet would be part of your VCNP because in the VCNP, it will be also a history sheeter or a person with a personal file and all the crimes. And what is the software columns of VCNP here, of the software? What are the columns of this? CCTVs. What is the software parameters of the VCNP? Do we have it? So anybody knows? If you don't know it, that's a different story.
Here are integrated.
Do you mean to say he's the only one who knows it? I'm asking you. Before you people get to know it, I'm asking you. Is this the first time he knows it? Okay, I'll ask him. You mean to say none of us know it? Let's say yes or no.
In the computer system, no.
This is the
I have
point.
seen it.
This is the point.
I have seen it.
I'm saying this is exactly the issue. This is exactly the issue I am continues to say. Unless you officers are not on the job, visiting areas, acquiring things, we will not progress. Please understand. Don't mind by telling you brutal truth. But is this the way? If none of you really know what are the parameters of the V and the background of all your crime control, I've been saying it every time, is the VCNB. And when I said, and how does a beat officer know? That he gets a printout. When you have this, he gets a printout of his beat. Otherwise, how does he get that information from a VCNB? You mean to say he'll do? Today, technology is there to help us. And if as officers, we don't even know the parameters of VCNB, what crime prevention are we doing?
On the registers, we know. The same registers, they will be
Tell
followed.
me, how much can you know? Supposing there's a man called Rahul.
Yes, ma'am.
How many times, which part of Rahul will you see? Here's a program, which if it is, I do not know. If it is, you just feed, search Rahul Singh.
Yes, ma'am.
You'll get it. VCNB part 3, part 2, he committed crime. And that's what, are you going to be linked with Tamil Nadu, etc. Or it's going to be only Pondicherry at the moment?
It will be all India.
So you will get to know if he's committed
It's
a
not
crime
just
in Tamil Nadu, he's committed a crime in Andhra, you will get to. What an important record. And we don't even know what the parameters are. I'm saying, now you know. But tell me, is this right? That you as officers don't even know? Do you know? As SP of the area? Do you know the village crime notebook software? The most important record, the backbone of all crime control and prevention is with register number 9, which is the village crime notebook. And the beat system just cannot be without the VCNB. Because what is VCNB? What is VCNB? Tell me, what's VCNB?
All the criminals which are residing here and they are involved in any kind of crime. If any way they have committed the same crime, different crime anywhere else, a different intimation will be knowing, ma'am.
What is part 1 of VCNB? What is part 2? What is part 3? What is part 4? What is part 5? What is part 5?
Any special occasion, any special event which you have to write, that we are.
Part 5 is of convicted people. This is the where did you train? Did you do state training?
Yes, ma'am.
Why did they not teach you state training? VCNB's part 2 and part 3 is resident of your area, not resident of your area.
Both, yes, ma'am. Both.
What I'm saying,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
wrote part 5 is convicted. So what kind of policing are we doing here? And why all the time, tell me, to what extent can we do preliminary training? This is preliminary training even for a beat officer in the police training school. And even he needs to know this. What is register number 1, 2? It should be. It should be. Read register number 9. Come and inspect that. Read that register. Doesn't matter if they not did. Open the book. Register number so and so. Follow. Is it following the rules? Check. Check. That's what. Doesn't matter if they did teach you or you did not learn. Pick up. Go by the rule book. Check register number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check registers. That's what a police station inspection is for. Where is this police station last inspected? God knows. Whereas it should be an annual inspection of every police station. That's what happened when I last checked the beat history sheets. History sheets were unsigned. History sheets were unnumbered last time when we saw. They weren't updated. It was maintained by somebody else signing. History sheet is not supposed to be like that. History sheet is another most important document of crime control. Tell me, what do we do? What do I do as an administrator here? Where do we begin from? The basic preliminary things are not happening in policing or in certain things in administration. Basics.
We have not started.
sir, நான் பாஸ்கர் எப்படி பேசுகிறேன் தோணுது வந்து கிரைம்
FIR
சிசிடிஎன்எஸ்ல கிரிமினல் ரெக்கார்ட் மைட்டம் போட்டு அந்த ரெக்கார்ட் லிஸ்ட் இருக்குது சார்.
from the FIR column is accused. If we want to have, we can search and link it. But to have further details, there are integrated.
So even CCTNS is being not used. We want and crores of rupees have been spent, and even that is not being used. There is no usage. He is only feeding partial information just for the sake, yes,